Yo, 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 yo. Hello, guys. All right. Uh, let's see. Let's see. Crap. I know a lot of no one's gonna watch me because of crap. What is it, guys? Mars Sports with Marshall. We are live here. I get y'all watching college football, but all right, there we go. Wow, that's actually a really good. That's actually a very good latency or whatever it is. Like it's like a little. It was like it's only a second or two off from the actual thing. But yeah. Anyways, so today, so Zane's gonna say make an announcement at 5 p.m. 5 p.m. But I assume it means 5 p.m. Eastern time. So I'm actually gonna stream now. Plus, Bristol's on the Eastern time zone. I've been there before. Um, of course, Bristol just announced this week that they are bringing back both their concrete dates, which is a really risky move, but could pay off. You know, I'm do miss Bristol though, because if it just ends up like it used to be, yeah. Uh, let's see. So basically, we're talking about Zane's announcement. All that we've confirmed, all that has been confirmed so far with the stuff is Live Fast Motorsports has sold their charter to Spire Motorsports, according to Jordan Bianchi. Um, so that will probably tie into the announcement today. So Zane Smith and has announced, I believe Trackhouse also has announced at the same time. So it's easy to believe that Zane Smith's going to Trackhouse or being leased out by Spire. I don't know. But Spire could do what they did with yeah, so a couple years ago. The spot because it was actually Spire's because when Trackhouse first entered NASCAR, it was actually technically Spire's charter that they leased out to Trackhouse, and they sold that charter in the '77 to College Racing, which led to the purchase of Chip Ganassi Racing from Trackhouse Racing. So yeah, I'm on Twitter. Bob Pockrass has his last tweet is about the weather threat. That the threat of weather. Um, by the way, Jay Balvin's got the race today. So yeah, we all don't know the the start time got pushed up an hour because of raining. So yeah, so just if you're one of those guys, one of those people that like oh, the green flag's not gonna be extra until 20 minutes after the race starts. I'm gonna just wait. Well, you gotta get there immediately this time. Like I said, I do admit I'm one of those people too. That I just wait like 20 minutes after the broadcast starts to start watching. But this Bristol race has threat of weather. Because like every race these days has the threat of weather. Yeah, Bristol's one of those, especially like in the spring. Not necessarily a summer problem, not necessarily a fall race problem. Not always, at least. But really, in the spring is where the rain delays come in. Yeah. um, Me personally, I think Zane's just gonna announce his he's going to I was going to either going to Aspire or the Trackhouse because I wouldn't be surprised if Trackhouse is the same exact. Although it's a little risky to Aspire because they sold the charter to a different team that you had that you're releasing. But yeah, um, especially with charters these days, they're like I think the purchase is like $40 million. So yeah, but that probably means Live Fast is not be back next year. Which is might be a good thing, just because nothing against Live Fast, just they're really slow. They always last somehow. But I think they can make a lot of progress in Xfinity with this because Anthony Alfredo's shown a lot of promise. But yeah. Um, so let me go on Zane's Twitter, and then I'll go on Trackhouse's Twitter, and then Spire's Twitter. I'll pull up all of those. Zane, I saw his announcements coming, and I was looking at my Instagram. All right, it just announced. Okay, guys. It just announced. Actually, okay, guys. So just coming out now. Bob Parker just tweeted this out 45 seconds ago. Trackhouse announces that Zane Smith has signed a multi-year deal with the team. Knew it. Knew it. Um, Now, there's still a little bit of questions. That just gives us the basic output because Zane Smith, he's been begging for a comeback forever. He's been on the wait list. He was literally supposed to race in 2022 before he literally had a deal done with allegedly had a deal done with Chip Ganassi before they got purchased by Trackhouse, which then ultimately put Zane Smith on the back in the free agency market because they picked Ross Chastain instead. Yeah, but there's that Discord notifications probably this. Yeah, but there's that. This was supposed to come out at 5, but it's like 3 minutes before. Who gives a crap? So this is not that surprising. I'm not sure if Spire's gonna lease out this. I'm not sure Trackhouse is gonna put Zane in the Spire car. Yeah. So more details. Spire Motorsports has purchased a third charter. They haven't said which team, but it's more likely it's more than likely the fast charter. It's like 99% confirmed it's the fast charter. The Trackhouse and Spire have formed an alliance for Zane Smith to drive the full time and Cup for Spire next season. So we know the Joys return to the 7. This could be the 77 or could be the third charter because who knows, they could switch around. Because I think next year, now with this announcement, I think it could be Corey LaJoy, Zane Smith, and Carson Hocevar. As far as Hocevar's rumored to go to Spire as well. My guess it'll be Corey LaJoy in the 7, Carson Hocevar in the 77, and Zane Smith in the third car, which I guess I'll say would be in the 98, especially with rumors a couple months ago that could still happen. That Andre is looking to partner with someone, like merge with Spire potentially. Sorry, live chat's up there. I forgot about that. Yeah, but I'll end the Q&A because we all know he's announcing at this point. So, yeah, but so that just came out. It already came out earlier today that there's already rumors circulating early this week that I gotta take a picture of this. I'm sorry. 6 replies and 9 retweets. Perfect. 6, 9. Nice. So there's that. Zane Smith could take the 77. I wouldn't be too surprised if the 77 is actually Zane's and Host Farts with the third charter. Because I thought Justin Haley would be the 16 at first, and before when they announced he was going there full time whenever they got the charters a couple years ago, I thought like the part time car would be. I thought it would be the 61, which ended up being the 30, which it really ended up being the 16 with Haley driving the 31, which Hemrick is now going to drive that car next year. So yeah. There's that. I feel like, so in my opinion, Zane Smith, I feel like Gillen's actually outran him in runs this year, but Zane Smith showed some really big flashes. He actually got top 10 to Coke 600. That's a really good race to do it at too. And Zane Smith also did really good in his first ever Cup start when he had to fill in for Chris Buescher, like very respectful. That was before RFK started to go like that. Yeah. That was before RFK started to surge up very far. But Zane Smith, Spire is one of those teams that are on the rise. I feel like they went from being a D tier team to a C tier team this year. I mean, like that's not much because Corey LaJoy has actually performed pretty good this year for what he's got. But Ty Dillon's been awful. I had to say it. And if you replace him with either Zane Smith or Carson Hocevar or both, I guess you can't really replace. You can't replace both of them. You can't put 2 drivers in one replacement. I guess one of them because whoever takes the 77, I think will be considered the. I think whoever takes the 77 would be considered the title replacement. Yeah. Plus, Zane Smith's probably going to head out to Trackhouse eventually. Yeah. I think this year, Trackhouse main focus is to put Zane Smith in the Aspire car, but also a big focus is Shane Van Gisbergen. He's running a couple races with them next year on a developmental deal. Yeah. Which I would guess if I don't know who, because the question is who's it in 20. If we look up long term in 2025, who's it if Trackhouse is able to get a third charter? Who takes the charter? It'll be SCG or Zane Smith. Probably Zane. excuse me, probably SVG just because Zane Smith already has a ride. Although Aspire's losing the charter, but I think they could buy it off fully. Who knows? Obviously, I'm just looking at the long term stuff. Short term, this will be Zane Smith's gonna run for Rookie of the Year, alongside at least Josh Berry and probably others. Like I assume Carson Hocevar will be a rookie next year if he takes it. I assume Carson Hocevar will be in the 77 next year, which means he'll be a rookie. Because he's actually performed very good in the LMC card. And like, oh, it's just like top 20. Well, considering the fact that Noah Gregson, Grant Anfinger, Mike Rockenfeller, and Josh Berry were all from the car, especially Noah Gregson. Carson Hocevar is actually the best driver in the 42 this year. So yeah, like I'm talking like the Cup 42. He's also been the best driver in the truck, but he's kind of been the only. He's also been the best 42 truck. He's also been the best driver of the 42 in the truck series too. Well, because he kind of it's kind of a given. Yeah, but House of Bar on top has exceeded. Yeah, what the heck is that? Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. There's that. Yeah. I'll talk a little bit more about. And so I'll probably stay on for a little bit longer, just so more details can come out. Number has not been revealed yet. Well, at least by Bob Parker's. Bob Parker's is everything else. Yeah. But Zane Smith, probably I'm looking on X right now, or Twitter, formerly known as Twitter. I still call it Twitter, honestly. I'm just trying to get used to calling it X. Let's see. But Spire, I don't know what number. Probably something with the number 7 in it. Here's all the because they've technically not ran any other number. Well, like if you like in the number. They've run 7 and 77. Xfinity they've run 77, and trucks they've run 7. Literally only 7's in there, and everyone just left. Okay, it's actually probably mostly peaked on the stream. I don't know what they're gonna go. They can't go with 777. That's not allowed. Always correct. Yeah, my guess they'll go probably then. I wouldn't be surprised if they go like the 98 or something, or even like. Trying to go with the 78, but they could go to 78 too, dude. It looked like dude. If they go with the 78, it will look like front row. Excuse me, it will look like front row never left, because the Spire font will be in the 78. Because Spire directly ripped off the Furniture Row font. They didn't buy their charter. Well, did they? I don't know. I think it was Front Row that bought their charter. Put Matt Tiff in that car, and they eventually sold it right after that to Rick Ware, and then Rick Ware sold that charter to. And then Rick Ware sold that charter to. I think it was Patty GMS. It was Patty GMS at the time, not like some other club. Yeah, it's confusing. Let me look at the charter history on J-Ski. Jace, because there was only change of the charters last year. Only 2 changes were the 18. The 18 charter went to the 54 for Ty Gibbs, and the 50 and 51, but they switch owner points around. There we go. That's for charters. There we go. Perfect. All right, so let me tell you what happened. So this is the LiftFast charter. It started off as Circle Sports charter back in 2015 when the year before the charter system came into play, because I guess they're in the top 36 points. And then then Levine Family Racing purchased it, or was a part. It says partnership according to this, but it was under Levine Family Racing, and then it went back to Circle Sport plus TMG. I think that Jeffrey Earnhardt drove that car that year, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Jeffrey Earnhardt drove the Hulu car and all that. And Go Fast purchased the charter after after that. Weren't they like Go Green Racing or something? I don't know. Yeah, because Go Fast leased their charter out to Wood Brothers, and then Wood Brothers purchased it. And there you go. And Go Fast leased out because Go Fast at first had a given charter by NASCAR because they raced in 2015. Yeah, it was Go Fast at the time. That was with like Bob Labonte and all that were still there. In 2016, they had. In 2017, they leased RPM's charter, and then RPM took that charter back, which is now Legacy Motor Club, and they bought the Circle Sport charter. And then Go Fast had that charter for the next 3 years until they sold it to Live Fast, which happened for 2021. I remember that happened. From Go Fast to Live Fast, yes. From Go Fast to Live Fast, yes. I'm not making this up. The Live Fast had the charter since 2021. Now it's going to Spire. Well, it's leasing from Spire. And Live Fast, if y'all know, they're not very good. They're probably the worst team. Well, they're probably the worst full-time team, the slowest full-time team at this point. Yeah, but there's that. Now it's going to go to that. Yeah, but I guess BJ McLeod, Matt Tiff will still have some kind of ownership, but well, I don't know. I don't know how it works. Well, obviously it's Spire's control, but the charter, I think Live Fast is the one that's leasing the charter out. I'll put it like that. Yeah. I assume numbers will be announced soon or later on. Because guys, this is the first charter that's been sold since the Star Comp charter back in 2021 and 2022. I think something like that. Because 2021 and 2022, this actually makes sense considering that this actually makes sense considering that it was between the switch of from Gen 6 to Gen 7. I'll tell you. There were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 charters sold for 2022 in 2021 to go into the 2022 season. Of course, Ganassi got bought out by Trackhouse, which that's 2. Spire sold 2 of their 3 charters. Excuse me, so that's 4. I remember when Front Rows sold their charter. Rick Ware sold their charter to Page EMS, or what became Page EMS, I guess. Remember when Ty Dillon was drafted in 94? Yeah. And then Rick Ware also sold one of their other charters to Spire. Oh, yeah, because it was technically Pettyware Racing at the time. Yeah. And then Rick Ware to Spire, which says a 7, but why not? And then Starcom sold a charter to the 2211. That's 7. Oh, and yeah. There's that. My reaction, though, Zane Smith is a very good driver. I think he'll for sure progress. I could even see him still in a win. I don't think he'll make the playoffs at that point, but he could make it off of a win, maybe like a check. He's a really good driver. There's that. Spire confirms. This is coming from Bob Hocker 6 minutes ago. Spire confirms that it is purchasing the charter from Live Fast Motorsports for the car for Zane Smith to drive next season. What's the number? What is the number for the car next year? I'm just going to ask, regular speculation, if the Andretti thing actually is true, and you want to merge with Spire, I could see the 98, just because that's a big number for them. Or maybe like the 26 or the 27. 27 actually makes sense because they get the 7th. Yeah. I don't know if it'll I don't know if it'll happen next year, the Andretti Spire thing. But this is like we're like into prime time next year news at this point. It's Philly season and schedule news. Of course, because of course Bristol just announced that NASCAR just announced that Bristol's going back to 2 concrete dates, which is bittersweet because I'm happy because Bristol pretty much, it's Bristol. At least we have to keep 2 Bristol dates. But I'm a little sad because that Bristol dirt date was really good. Wow, but always rain, yeah. But hopefully they put Bristol. All I'm asking, hopefully they put Bristol. Hopefully they put the spring race in the early summer. Just one, better weather. Two, make it would be cool for Fox. That'd be their send off. Or it'd be better for Fox. That could be the send off race too. And three, because they could put Darryl Walsh on that. And three, better attendance probably, because no one else is doing anything right now. So yeah, there's that. But yeah. Um. Let's see. Um. Let me see anyone that's applied. I doubt we'll find anything right like that though. Let's see. Oh, oh yeah, I just saw this tweet. Fourth fumble, Kyle Larson, and now Zane Smith will do anything to keep Haley Deegan. Haley Deegan needs to go back to Toyota. She was actually doing good there, and fourth screw up there. Screwed her over. I think she should go back to ARCA too, honestly. Yeah. Just take like the Venturini cars. They did good. Yeah. Now let's see. So now that side, that means who's gonna take a 38 next season in trucks? I'll throw some names out for y'all right now. This is a boy one, Haley Deacon. I don't want that to happen. Not because I hate it. Well, it would actually be kind of cool for Haley Deacon because 38 is a special number to her. But Haley Deacon would be underwhelming in that car based on how she's been. But at the same time, it could be a good thing because Haley Deacon will have all the focus of the truck program. So that could really help her. Does it really help Zane Smith? Because Zane Smith was really good before that. The 2021 season, they got one win, which and makes him that's still a great season. But then 2022 came, he get really good. He got really good. He was elite at that point. Yeah, but we'll see. Haley Deegan, though, I think Grant Impinger's another name I could throw out there. Although I feel like front row go with younger talent at this point for development or talent, or people going up to the ranks. I could see Grant Finger going to the 38, just because he doesn't drive for next season. Although I don't know why I have a feeling. I know it's a bitter split, but I have a feeling that Grant Finger's going to reunite with Thor Sport, like take the 13. I don't know why. It's a feeling. I mean, Grant Finger's got funding. Front row's got funding anyway. We got Loves, Boot Barn, all that. Speedco, whatever it's called. Yeah. Yeah. And then they also got yeah, Boot Barn. I think I said it. Yeah. Well, did it have Speedy Cash? I don't know. Who knows? That's like more of a text. That's more of a one-off at this point. Yeah. And then I feel like another one. I feel like people won't bring this up. I feel like he's not in the greatest card now. I mean, it's not a terrible card. It's like a B or C tier team. In Arca, but this one's one I would love this to be amazing if we saw this. What if Frankie Muniz takes the 38? That'd be really cool. He got the sponsorship he get the sponsorship from Front Row and all that. Yeah. And Hair Club, did he bring that? Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Plus he's in the 4 pipeline anyways. Yeah. Plus I feel like with him he's a lot older than some of these. He's not old. He's like in his late 30s. That's not old by any means. Because a lot of these guys are literally my age. Like literally Brent Cruz is literally a couple months younger than me. That is crazy. I can't believe it. If I don't know, I'm 15. So, and Brent Cruz is winning ARCA races. I don't know how I got jacked all of a sudden. Okay, I'm not jacked yet. Yeah. I'll get there one day. There we go. Hopefully, yeah, I gotta go to the gym. I feel like Frankie Muniz could take the 38 next year. Who's another Ford driver? Nothing. Oh, not a Ford driver. Roger Caruth could take the car. I feel like Spire would take him full time though. in their truck program. Um, I guess if Postfar doesn't get what he wants, he can get. I doubt he's gonna go to third. He's probably going to the cup at this point. Um, who else? What am I thinking of? Tom and Jesse, I doubt he's gonna leave Thor Sport though. Matt Crafton's not leaving Thor Sport. He's gonna retire there if he ever retires, which I feel like could come soon, but he's still doing pretty good for himself. So yeah. Who else? I think of ARCA drivers. A lot of the ARCA stars are Toyotas. So. Yeah, I thought Greg Van Alls for a second, but I don't think it's gonna happen. I love Greg Van Alls. I think he's a really cool dude. He's run into a lot of bad luck this year ever since Daytona win. Rest in peace to his father, by the way. I follow him on Instagram. I mean on Twitter. Sorry. But he could take the car. Who knows? Oil 38 could go part time, or have seen to go full time with part time drivers. That can happen. I doubt that's going to happen. Or what's the thing? Or just do the Penske Xfinity move and just completely leave. I don't think that happened though. I wish they could put Harrison Burton in that car, but Harrison Burton's probably returning it. I think he's returning to Will Brothers. Which please put someone else in. Please put someone else in that 21. Zane says by the way back with Chevy. So yeah. Daniel Dyer? Nah, I doubt it. Daniel Dyer hasn't been very good this year. He's just been there. Who else? Oh, Matt DiBenedetto could go there. I could see him do that. I could see that happening, honestly. Because Front Row's got sponsorship already. Because Bob Jenkins, not the one that, not the other Bob, not the Bob Jenkins I'm probably thinking of. Didn't he recently pass away though? Rest in peace, though. I think. Yeah, I think he did. This is a different Bob Jenkins, though. Yeah, he just passed away 2 years ago. Rest in peace. This is a different Bob Jenkins. This is not the same one. This is the franchise. This is the owner of Bob Jenkins, who's still alive. Yeah. Rest in peace to the announcer Bob Jenkins. Yeah. I could see DiBenedetto in there though, because DiBenedetto is not like the most flashy driver on the market. This doesn't bring sponsorship. I feel like he could do. You know, I could now think about it. I feel like Roger Cruz could go to Rackley War next year. I can see that happening. Yeah. Who else could go there? Jesse Love, if they somehow pull away from Toyota, go there. Although my guess is Himes going to go to the 20 next year in Xfinity, and Jesse Love's going to take the 11. But I guess they pull Haley Deegan away from Toyota somehow, which is a bad move. Yeah. Hey. Yeah, and I guess the same thing with Williamson Wallace. But another thing with Williamson Wallace is he's too young. He's too young. Like he's born in 2006, so he's not quite there yet. He's only 16 or 17, something like that. Yeah. Plus, he's not. Yeah, he's not. Yeah, he's been solid in trucks when he made his starts, but he can't run full time yet. Especially at the big tracks, he can't run full time yet. Like Daytona and all that, or he can't run at the big tracks at like Daytona and Talladega. Or do they? I wonder if it's earlier than F1 too. The Super Show, I don't know. So Wallace has to wait until 2025 to get a full time ride at that point. Yeah. We're talking about next year. That could be maybe split between Todd Gill and Michael McDowell. I doubt that's gonna happen. Front row. Who would they go with? They could go with someone like. I starting to hurt. Jay, y'all got any answers? Um, Andres Perez de Laura. Get the pole away from Chevy though. My best guess, I'm taking the 38. Honestly, either Matt DiBenedetto or Frankie Muniz. Matt DiBenedetto is a safe option because he's not going to get you in trouble on the track. Honestly, maybe off track a little bit. Like, well, yeah, he's matured since then. I think he's gotten better since then. Frankie Muniz will just be cool in general. I feel like Frankie Muniz is in the greatest ride. Nothing against Reddy Jones, just they're not like a top tier ride. I feel like if Frankie Muniz is in Venturini, he do a lot better. I swear, it feels like there's a Ford I'm not thinking of because Taylor Gray moved from Taylor Gray was up down there, but that's Toyota team now. Not far away from there. I'll say from the west somehow. If they pull Taylor away, they have to pull Tanner away too. I don't know about that, but who knows? I doubt that. I thought the Grays are not the Grays. I think the Grays would take it. My guess, I have to guess right now, might be Vendetta. But I would love Frankie Muniz to take that truck though. Anyways, here's that. Yeah. So just a quick recap. Just a recap here. I'm gonna look at Zane Smith's Twitter account. Could you imagine Zane Smith was hacked at this announcement just to announce that a new sponsor or something? I mean, that'd be good for Zane, but at the same time, that would be very underwhelming. Yeah. Nothing from Bob Pocker slightly. Zane Smith. Yeah, let's see. A lot of people named Zane Smith on Twitter. Let's see. Yeah, Trackhouse just analysis. This is very. If I'm a little confused, my only confusion is why wouldn't Trackhouse lease the charter out? Maybe because it's risky to do it from Spire. That's understandable because they screwed him over. Yeah, but there's a lot of cool announcements lately. Yeah, but there's that. Zane Smith, though, I'm happy for him. Congratulations. He's been working hard this for a while, so yeah. There's that. Just to recap, Zane Smith's going to is signed a multi-year deal with Trackhouse, but he won't be in Trackhouse's car next year. He'll be in Spire's car, which they form a line with Trackhouse, which makes sense. I mean, they're both Chevy means. Why not do it? Yeah. Zane, but you're like, oh, they're going to say, well, Spire just purchased LiftPass's charter, I think, for like $40 million, which is a lot of money. But yeah. But Zane Smith is going cup racing next year, like for real this time. Unless Spire sells their team to Floyd Mayweather or something. I doubt that's going to happen. Plus, there's 2 deals lined up now, and potentially a third very soon. Yeah. But Zane Smith coming back to Chevy. Yeah, this is the first time he'll be at Chevy since 2021. His last race he did with Chevy was when he almost won the championship back in 2021. Remember that race? Ben Rose didn't win the championship that day. Yeah, I remember I drank a lot of water that day for some reason. I don't know why. Here's that. But on final thoughts, Zane will do very good. I think. Yeah. I think it'll be him versus Josh Berry for Rookie of the Year. I could see because now the question is who's going to take that 10 car? Because Alan Roll doesn't re-sign. They might have to sell that charter. Because I don't know who would they put in that car. Like Riley Herbst, but yeah, he's shown potential in Cup, but Xfinity hasn't been the greatest for him. I mean, to be fair, a lot of it's not his fault. Most of it's not his fault, but yeah. I think Riley Herbst is a great driver. Just he's ran into a lot of roadblocks. Yeah. Plus, he showed a lot of potential, a lot of promise at the beginning of the season that went away. Yeah. because a lot of mistakes from Cruz and all. Yeah, and part of it, I guess, is on him and from other drivers. Yeah, but Cole Custer, but they literally just got him out of that car. Why'd you put it back in the car? Because yeah, maybe and I know it's not gonna happen. But what if Tony Stewart took that car full time? Yeah, they could actually take Noah Gregson, honestly. That might be one of their only options. So, because let me think of free agents. Gregson's a free agent. There's probably senior drivers I'm not thinking of. But this is likely. Like people that realistically could. No, Gregson's a free agent. My guess will go back to Junior Motorsport. My guess will go back to Junior Motorsports next year. Just will drive the 8 instead. Because Barrett's leaving that car. Hocevar, but he should probably go Spire instead, considering that's a team on the rise and Stuart Haas is on the decline. Especially with Harvick leaving now, yeah. But there's that. I feel like, because it's not me saying something at 10. Yeah, there's that. And who else? I don't know. Or I can weed some away from my organization. Who? I swear to God, if it's Ty Dillon, well, I'm not very happy with that. But now, I'm going to pass on to y'all. Oh, it's not Jared, the iceberg. Oh, what do y'all think of this move? Yeah. Now, a lot of the gaps have been filled for silly season. There's still a lot more to be filled. Like, is Amadeus going back to Xfinity, or is he staying in the Cup? Because that could be another open ride. Of course, like I was just saying just now, who could take the 10 SHR? Well, Amarola stay. I think Priest is already. I think Priest is still going to be there. I can tell you. The 77 still needs to be answered unless the Zane Smith actually set. Well, at least one of those cars. Well, one of those cars still needs a ride. So it still needs a driver. Excuse me. One of those rides needs a driver still for Spire. That's just that. What's Liv Fast can do for now on? I'm just gonna focus on Xfinity. It's BG McCall Motorsports. I feel like they'll rebrand. I feel like they'll rebrand Liv Fast at this point. Is Rick Ware gonna sell their charter? Because who knows? That's still a possibility. So one of their charters. That no one's really talked about. Which number does Haley take? The 50 or the 15 or the 51? And yeah, there's that. Yeah. There's that. But a lot of these questions be answered. There's a free agent on the market. I feel like free agents, no Gregson. That's really all I want to think of. Ty Dillon. Nothing. No one really flashed at this point. Yeah, I would have considered no Gregson flash last year, but based on happened this year, no. That'd be like the worst possible case for Noah Gregson to go to SHR because that's the team on the decline and taking a driver that didn't do anything in that car. Yeah. Hocevar still free agent said that he could take the 10. Who knows? Herbst, I guess. And who knows? Yeah, Cole Custer come back, and who knows? This might just be hype up just for Eric Amarola to resign. Yeah, but there's a lot of gaps we fill because who knows? They could sell that charter. They could sell the 10 to like 2311 or something, or I would say Trackhouse. I don't know if they'll buy a charter at this point. I don't know. They don't need to buy a charter now because they got all their drivers have one set. Yeah, still got Rash Chastain and Daniel Suarez, obviously. Yeah. But there's that. I feel like Chastain. No, I just can't. I feel like Suarez could be one of those drivers. And wait. Oh yeah, we're talking about charters. Sorry. Because I could see him selling the charter. They probably need to sell that charter at this point because they don't really have anyone to go for. Yeah. Could you imagine Carl Edwards went to the 10? What the 10 gets sold to 2311 and then they put Carl Edwards in the 67? That'd be pretty lit, yeah. We'll see. We'll see what Amarola has to say. Let me search at Eric Amarola. That just make it even harder for SHR to pick a driver. Because they've already put one gap. They potentially might have two. Yeah. At least Josh Berry has that one gap though. Yeah, let me look at free agents on NASCAR's website. NASCAR free agents 2023. This pretty much says that I think this pretty much means that this pretty much confirms that Front Row will not go after a third charter unless they really want to. Unless they really have a driver that they want to go for. But I doubt that's gonna happen. Oh shoot. Let's see. Oh, according to this, the engine supplier might be Hendrick Motorsports. Who knows? Oh yeah, it says according to this, it says Hendrick Motorsports is the engine supplier. I guess they do that already. Yeah, there's that. That'd be pretty good. That'd be good for Zane though. Yeah. Let's see. Because the people that were considered favorites to replace Almirola, like McDowell, just re-signed front row. Zane Smith just signed with Trackhouse / Spire. Yeah. So they got to update that. Because they're probably convinced Almirola re-sign at this point. Oh, what a wrenched out throw. Almirola doesn't re-sign. Because they'll probably have to grab someone out of the truck series that's not ready yet. Or actually, no. We'll see, though. Anyways, there's that. But just to recap, Zane Smith is going to Spire next year. So, as a reserve driver for Trackhouse, he just signed multi-year deal with Trackhouse. There's that. Spire bought. Hold up. Sorry, I was getting it wrong. Spire bought the fast charter. Now they're releasing it out. They're leasing it out to Trackhouse, which I don't know why Trackhouse wanted to buy themselves, but what do I know? Anyways, there's that. But that's gonna do it for this one. That's it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, subscribe. Have a nice day. Goodbye. See you on the next one. Peace.